China is now preparing for $38,000 gold. I always say actions speak louder than words, but the craziest thing is their actions are backing up the claims. They have imported 173 tons of gold in June alone. To put that in context so we can even try to somewhat fathom how much gold that is, it is roughly 5.5 million ounces of gold. Now, remember, in March of this year, March of 2026, China also did something absolutely bonkers. They imported 270 tons of silver, which is roughly 8.8 million ounces of silver, 173% above the average. The 10-year average is around 100. That is insane. So the whole point of this is, why is China doing this? Well, they're preparing for $38,000 gold. They've been very bullish on silver. They've been cutting off the silver supply chains, which of course is most notably what China did on January 1st, banning silver exports, essentially leaving the rest of the world hanging to dry. You guys can figure it out yourselves. Well, that's a big problem because now we are at the mercy of our enemies to get the most strategic, critical metal that is now a threat for national security purposes that the government even said themselves, right? With silver now being added to the critical minerals list, you have the Silver Act, which is the System Integrity through License Vault Expansion and Resilience Act, which they're also saying is silver being a national security risk. So that could be very dangerous, especially with what silver is used for and what the consequences would be if we can't get enough of it. Before we go into this article of China calling for $38,000 gold and me explaining what that would also equal in silver prices, I do want to make sure you guys are subscribed. I post videos every single day, and I'm almost confident that 57, 56, $58, that range is the bottom from the $121 because it has stayed here for so long and hasn't gone under that there's extreme amounts of support. Every time silver starts to drop from something, it hits the ground, right? It's not breaking through the floor. Just like silver trying to hit its head against the ceiling at $50 like it did for so many decades, which it would probably do at $100 again if if or when we go back up. But the whole point is, right now is your time to buy. This is the perfect time. If you look at a chart, understanding what happened last year, what silver's price was, which wasn't even half of what it is right now, understanding what happened in January, 121, understanding the correction, understanding which is pushing silver's prices down right now and how it still hasn't broken through this $56 floor, and that's because of the war, the Strait of Hormuz closed. Go check out my video I made yesterday. But this is the bottom. This would be the perfect time. Don't wait until it's $120 again and be like, oh, I want to get in. Everyone's buying. No, get in before the curve. Don't make the same mistake last year. Last year, silver was $30 right now. Nobody was buying it. But you know when everyone was buying it? When it was $100. Don't do that. Right now is the floor. We know it can go back up to 120 because it did that in just a handful of months. You need to buy from a safe, reliable place, a trusted place. And I can plug you in with that. If you guys want to purchase gold, silver, platinum, palladium, whatever, I recommend buying from Andy Schectman's company, which is Miles Franklin. How to buy, Slayer? It's very easy. You send an email to info@milesfranklin.com. You say, hey, Slayer sent me, can I get your price list? Then they will email you back with the price list, and letting them know Slayer sent me helps me out. It doesn't cost you anything more. It would just go to the actual company instead of me getting the percentage. So I appreciate when you do that. It's a great company. You're plugged in, and Andy Schectman can make sales happen. He's the one that filled the biggest purchase of silver. I think it might have been beaten by now, but he filled a $55 million dollar order in 2 days. 800,000 eagles, over $100,000 worth of junk silver and some gold. Like, people trust Andy with that type of money, and Andy's the only one that can pull that type of sale off because he knows so many connects. So that's your plug in with his company. Thank me later. Why is China saying $38,000 gold? China's entire annual trade surplus was settled through gold bullion instead of being stored in dollars, bonds, or other assets. Well, at least we know this wasn't written by AI. So China recorded a massive $1.2 trillion trade surplus in 2025. Andre decided to divide that number by China's net gold imports for the year, approximately 940 metric tons. The number, a mind, $39,000 an ounce. $39,000 an ounce. Now, I could click this video and watch it, but I'll let you watch it. Now, I do want to go into this article because this tells more of the story. Both of these articles were posted today. By the way, this article, the $38,000 gold article, is posted today. And this article, an hour apart from the same place, Silver Trade, they have some pretty good stuff. China imports 173 tons of gold in June. The highest monthly total since March of 2024 and the third straight month increase. Beijing. China imported about 173 tons of gold in June, the highest monthly total since March. Third straight. I just said that. What the heck? Ironically or not, this is after the Western media has been pulling its hair out, saying that China has made retail purchases of gold illegal due to its deleveraging of trading on the Shanghai. That actually did happen, so for him to say it like people are thinking that it happened and it didn't, that's a little misleading, because on July 24th they did. Here's an article: China ends retail paper gold tomorrow. China wants gold to function less like a tradable derivative and more like money. So yeah, China shutting down retail paper gold and pushing investors towards physical bullion and direct settlement. Hong Kong's new gold clearing system and the July 24th retail shutdown at major Chinese banks point to a deliberate shift away from leverage claims and towards real metal. I made a whole video about this, so you guys don't have to, I don't have to keep reading this, but yeah, that did happen. So the way he's saying this is, you know, why Western media has been pulling their hair out, saying that China's made retail purchase of gold illegal, or maybe they're talking about due to its deleveraging of trading, but he's still admitting that, I don't know. I'm not even going to try to get into somebody else's head. I have no idea. But the June increase pushed China's gold imports for the first half of 2026 to roughly 820 tons. Oh, yeah, and let's have some fun, by the way. So, if China's calling for $38,000 gold at a 50-to-1 ratio, that's like $760 silver. And you would always, and I say that because the gold to silver ratio is relevant. It definitely is, because if gold goes up to 38,000, you think silver's going to stick around at $59? No, it's going to go up with it, and usually more, because silver's more volatile, and silver has other variables that are helping it. So let's do 38,000 divided by, let's do like 70 to 1. That's $542 silver. Now let's try 38,000 divided by, I could say 16 to 1, because that's what it was for thousands of years. Let's do like 20 to 1. That's $1,900 silver. But let's say gold hits 38,000 and silver goes down to 16 to 1, $2,375 silver. Now let's do the 7 to 1 ratio, and that is because that's the ratio it comes out of the Earth's crust, and that's what it also was for many, many centuries. So $5,428. Now, I'm not saying that silver will hit that. I'm not saying that silver should be that. I don't know. Trying to compare silver's value in dollar terms is extremely contradicting anyways. Oh, by the way, I'm going to have Rafi Farber on. I think we're scheduling it for August 1st, so the episode will probably come out August 2nd. I was on his channel a couple days ago. Go check out the episode. But really cool guy, and that reminded me because, you know, he also looks at silver from more of a moral, religious, more bigger picture type of metal and value, and I really liked that because, you know, a lot of people are just doing this for the get rich quick aspect of the numbers and the profits and the this and the that and the numbers and the digits and the this and a lot of times that's missing the bigger picture. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, please. And make sure you like the video, hype the video, leave a comment or 2 or 3 or 4, and tell me how much you love me or tell me how much you hate me. Just be respectful about it. It's all I care. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. Oh yeah, and I think I might do a show with Andy tomorrow. I'm aiming for tomorrow. He shot me a time, but I couldn't at the time he asked for tomorrow because I have my daughter. And that's the thing with me and Andy. We're both so busy in our schedules. Like the stars have to align. So we're trying to do the show on a weekly basis. But yeah, so I offered him another time tomorrow. It's like we're doing a freaking deal or something. It's like, can you do this? Can you do 9 a.m. tomorrow? It's like, what about 11 a.m.? Nah, man, I have an interview. 2 p.m.? It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But we'll always figure it out though. Anyways, yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Silver Slayer. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
The silver market moves fast, but prices move even faster. Subscribe to Silver Slayer for daily updates.